Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Just As a News podcast. Talking basketball today at 8. I'm going to get right into it. You know what I'm saying? We are hopping on with a special guest, just transferred to OTE from Newton. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Green, special guest. We're going to bring him on right now, man. Get them pretty much give y'all insight into what's the life like. What's going on, brother? How you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain, man. Appreciate you
That's
asking,
what's
man.
up. I
So,
appreciate you having me here.
nah, I definitely appreciate you coming on, brother, taking time out your schedule. So to break the ice with you, bro, so we'll get right into the nitty gritty, man. What do you feel like is the best? Where are the best athletes on the basketball court per position?
What you mean, like,
Like who,
I'd
like
probably say centers?
centers for real?
Nah, small forwards, because they can do everything.
All right. So, but you said big man first. Why do you feel like big man? I can tell. I guess Wayne then big man. So why is big man top two?
I just feel like vertically, but athleticism is more than just jumping. It's like lateral movement. And I say small forwards because they can do everything.
All right, for sure. So you play small forward, you know what I'm saying? You slide
Right.
into that category. So I'm saying, obviously, do you feel like you are one of the most athletic players on the court?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Every time I step on the court, I feel like I'm one of the best athletes.
100%, man. So just when you flash back on when you first started basketball, like I said, I told the people already, get ready to transfer to OTE or you transfer to OTE, man. What to be at this point, man, what I'm saying, what emotions, you know what I'm saying, are you feeling, you know what I'm saying, about this great transition?
And blessed, I'm thankful. Um, Obviously grateful for the time I had in Newton, but I feel like OTE, Phoenix Prep, they definitely gonna get me ready for the college level that I want to be on. So that's for sure.
Absolutely not. The Diamond Dub, that's like a California team, man. So I know you play abroad. You
Yeah,
play
they
with
from Phoenix.
if a Phoenix, you play with Team
Yes,
Loaded. You
sir.
see everybody on the circuit playing three
Right.
SSB. So how did this relationship come about?
Man, he actually saw me play in session 2, and we've been talking. He been talking to my dad. So I mean, it was a long time coming. So for sure.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. It's a long time coming. It's all about relationships. So like,
Right.
what what excites you the most about just playing overtime elite basketball?
Um, the development, um, the plan that he made for me. Obviously, the exposure is going to be there.
Yeah,
Um, but the development is probably the biggest part.
100%. And when you touch down over there, you gonna see crazy player Anthony Edwards. You're gonna see the Thompson twins, all that. So like, does that
Right.
mystique, you know what I'm saying, just add to your excitement going over there as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. But the person you're most excited to see or go up against, you know what I'm saying?
Man, everybody, the
Yeah.
whole everybody, like every team, like is excited for sure.
Nah, I've been Naj and I have been following the OTE, my co-host, you know what I mean? Diamond Dubs they haven't been the best in these past couple years. So, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, teaming up with them, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I know you wanna change that culture around. So like I'm saying, what is what does a team look like if you have any insight on that?
Diamond Doves.
Yes, sir. My bad.
Well, we definitely revamped. We got a high measure point guard. We got two big men. One guy from Australia. He's 7 foot. Obviously me. We got a 4 star at the small forward too. So we definitely got the pieces. They tied for fourth, I think, in the standings last year out of 9 teams, and it was injury plagued the whole year. Basically, was what was the coach said. So I mean, I definitely think we got a chance to win it all and definitely compete.
100%. So for the people who don't know you, you know what I'm saying, what are you adding to the Diamond Doves?
Versatility. I can guard 1 through 4. Our ability to shoot the 3 ball, really good clip. Great defender, good athlete. I mean, I pretty much do everything on the floor.
Absolutely. The definition of a true wing. For the people, I'm saying, what do you feel like are top 3 strengths. You know what I'm saying? When people analyze your game, what do they notice about you?
I can shoot, um, defend wings pretty well, and I play hard. So those 2 things.
Shoot, defend pretty well. You know what I'm saying? What about the passing game, bro? You know what I'm saying? How you feel
A
about that?
passing game.
Yeah.
I could pass. I could pass pretty well, but most coaches I play for, that hasn't been what was asked from me. But if a coach want me to pass, I guess I can.
For sure. So as a passer, you know what I'm saying, who do you feel like you kind of resemble in terms of the game?
Simple. I think like when you really watch Kevin Durant, like obviously he's a scorer, but man, he could pass. Like if you watch like his full games and not just the highlights and stuff, like he's a really underrated passer, especially in the pick and roll.
Mm. So that's an area you like to dominate the pick and roll too when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I will also ask team loaded. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went to on the 3SSB for the people that's watching. How far did y'all get? You know what I'm saying? I know you play with Ashton Minks, talented group, but how far did y'all
Right.
get in the playoffs?
I play with so it's 2 different team loadeds. It's
Okay.
Team Loaded Virginia, Team Loaded out of North Carolina, and they changed the names, so it's Team Loaded and Team Loaded South. I played with Team Loaded South. We didn't make it very far in championship session.
100%. But just talk about some of the biggest games you had over the course of I'm saying the shoe circuit with Adidas, and I'm saying how did the overall experience go for you? How did you grow? You know, things like that.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest game I had was when I had 25-8 versus a team that was undefeated at the time. There's a bunch of coaches there: John Shire, Alabama was there, Kentucky, Maryland, bunch of high majors and mid majors. I averaged, I think, 15-5 over the course of the season. So I played pretty solid throughout the whole season. But that Washington Warriors game was big because we gave them their first loss.
That's tough. So 15-5, you know what I'm saying? That's elite. That's getting the job done. You know what I'm saying? I think at the leading score was average like 22, maybe 23. And at these circles, a lot of people they play well just like you did. They create a lot of buzz recruiting space. So like I'm saying, how has that been? What coaches have been reaching out the most trying to get your services?
Yeah, it was definitely buzzing. My stock definitely rose, especially in the month of June. Like all the coaches that have seen me during the spring, they came down to offer me in June, and that momentum continued in July. I think I picked up like 15 offers
Sheesh.
between the months of June and July. So it's definitely been, yeah,
That's
stock
big.
rising.
So like whenever I seen you we saw you at the Georgia Basketball Coaches Association, man. I couldn't help, man. I said, man, this boy Jordan shoot the cover off that basketball guy. Nice.
For sure.
So who taught you the form, man?
My dad, AU coaches, my old Coach Pack, my old trainer.
Mm,
And I really just took everything I learned and just trying to master it. Like that's been the biggest thing. And reps. Just repping it out. Just trying to keep it consistent.
I got you. When it comes to building your shot, what would you say is the key? A lot of people say the wrist. I think it's the base. You know what I'm saying? But in your opinion, what's the best way to get a
I
great shot?
mean, different people have different forms and stuff and like releases. I say the biggest thing is balance, footwork. Like you see with every shooter, but that's pretty much the same. Whether it's left, right, right, left, you hop into it. Be balanced, have good footwork, and then your form could be whatever. I guess just rep it out. It's the
Got you.
biggest
How many
thing.
shots? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother. How
No,
many
that's the
shots?
biggest thing.
How many shots you getting up a day?
I try to do 500. Um, before the season. Now in season, it gets a little bit tougher, but yeah, like in the off season, 500
500 shot, 500 make, or just just reps. Period.
shots.
Okay. I want to flash you back. I should have asked you this before. Playing on the 3SSB circuit, what circuit or what were you playing independent before you started playing with Adidas, or were you playing on the shoe team?
Now I was playing with on the Under Armour circuit with Atlantic Express.
Okay, Atlantic Express. Okay. So what would you say is? Would you say the UAA circuit is close in terms of competition compared to Adidas, or would you say is superior playing on the Adidas circuit?
Yeah, I definitely think the Adidas circuit has better competition. It probably has. It's a wider gap as far as exposure than competition. It's definitely some underrated kids on the Under Armour circuit though, but the exposure isn't even close like Adidas is. Yeah.
True, that's true. But I'm noticing like Nike, they do it. It's like probably 10x. You know what I'm saying? I watch the championship game Elite played. I'm like, man, Rockia's got nice downstairs area, man. People just want to pack
Yeah.
it up. Peach Jam is Peach Jam. So why do you think they
Yeah.
don't pack it out like they do for Nike?
Yeah. Nike, yeah.
So why don't you think people pack out the Adidas championship game like they do Nike?
Well, they actually did.
They did.
But yeah, they did like in Rock Hill. So our championship session was a week before Peace Jam. So like it was packed. Like it was packed. Like obviously all the big coaches were there. The 24/7 ESPN, like all the ranking guys, they was there, and like we played in the arena too. Like the farther people went, you played in the arena. We actually got a chance to play in the arena, even though we lost. But man, those games were packed, and like it was just so fun, like with the environment and stuff.
Fans and family and friends too, packing down the arena.
Yeah, it was fans.
All right, for sure. I know that's big. That just adds like a different element to the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yes. But I think Naj is finna hop on here pretty soon. He just joined the chat space, so look out for that. But I guess before he gets on here, brother, I know he's gonna ask you some in-depth questions too, but just want to learn more about you. But so what do you do outside the ball, man?
And not much. Video games. That's like hang out with my friends. That's it, really. Mainly focus on ball.
Mainly focus on ball. So like what type of game? Are you just a 2K head, or you know what I'm saying? What type of games you play?
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy it this year though.
Gotta lock in. I feel you. Here you go.
No, hold on. I'm glad he brought that up. I was gonna ask you, man. I heard the 2K community not feeling 2K, man. All right, 2K community not feeling 2K, man. Why you not buying?
I mean, I'll actually probably end up buying it, but but I'm not pre-ordering. Yeah, I'm not.
You trying to get in the same game, huh?
Yeah.
I'm already knowing. That's how the whole Bacon. That's how the whole 2K community feel, bro.
And the problem with 2K is that so it's fun for like a few months, like, but like the farther you play, and it just gets
repetitive.
Yeah,
he ain't lying.
I ain't lying though. So how do you feel about GTA 6 getting ready to come out eventually?
Man, when is it even coming out? Like they keep pushing it back.
Exactly. I have no clue, brother. Like, you gonna drop it next month, and then it come out 6 months. We're going to 6 month delay, but I think it's gonna be pretty dope when it come out though.
Yeah.
Spoken
like a disappointing gamer, bro.
All right, I'm here. No facts. No GTA. My bad, man, for being late. GTA has been supposed to come out the last 2 years, Jordan?
I thought it was supposed to come out this summer.
Nah, there was one before that. It was supposed to come out the summer before that. Remember? Got pushed back.
I don't remember that.
Nah.
And then they leaked the leaks coming out and stuff. Like, okay.
Still waiting. What you be playing on? You be on P4? I mean P5, or you be on Xbox?
P5.
Smart.
Like you said.
There you go. 100%. Well, I'll butt in a little bit, man. So Jordan, I want to thank so much for coming on, man. I know you're a busy guy, man, but I wanted to feature you, man. You obviously a standout player. Me and Bacon got a chance to see you at GBC a live pair. You popped off. Obviously, very versatile game, man. Just you talked earlier about what differentiates you from the rest, but what have you been working on the most to develop your bag this summer?
Most
Yeah.
weight room. That's been it just makes my movements easier as far as picking my spots to get into the rim. I average like 8 free throws a game, and it's a big part just weight room.
Weight room. And then from that perspective, are you doing? Because I know like when you taking jump shots, right? Obviously, I know it comes from the legs. When you go into the rim, it's the upper body being able to absorb the contact. So, what were some things you worked on the weight room? Was it more squats, deadlifts? Was it benching? Like, what were some things you worked on in the weight room?
Yeah, it was definitely probably all around,
Okay,
but yeah, I added 10 pounds to my bench, so definitely
all right,
upper body too.
for sure. And then obviously, I know you say obviously your time in Newton came to a close. You go with Diamond Doves. Just how do you feel like your career went with them? Obviously, this is a very known program, obviously in Georgia. Y'all made the state championship this year. You know what I'm saying? What was that experience kind of like?
I feel like my career went well with them. Going into my sophomore year, I definitely wasn't promised a starting spot or promised a role. Um, I actually earned that during my sophomore year. Had a good sophomore year. Really stood out just as far as one of the top sophomores. Had a bigger role going into my junior year. Second on the team in scoring, first in rebounding. Obviously, we made it to the state championship game. A few plays. Probably should have won, but it was a blessing to be there.
100%. And then obviously from that perspective, you talk about sophomore year getting better and better, adding obviously different tools to the toolkit. So let's just talk. I don't know if you talk about Bacon. This is the defensive side of the ball. What do you feel like you do well there? Is it your lateral quickness? Is it defending the rim? Is it guarding 1 through 4 or 5? What do you think you do best on defense?
It's everything. I mean, I have the size to guard four men, but the speed to guard point guards too. So
Got you. Okay. And then obviously, you make a transition to Diamond Dove. So just being on that platform, right? Being able to showcase your talent in front of everybody. What what do you feel like you'll be able to show the world what you can do?
like shoot the ball. People already know that, but I feel like what people know like my athleticism is really getting better, but I
Mhm.
don't think people are seeing like my motor. Like I just
Tell us
play
about it.
hard.
Tell us about your motor.
I play hard, bro. Like I feel like people haven't like real like people are starting to take note a little bit, but not too much.
Right. I heard it in the car. Obviously, you was talking about June and July was really good periods for you. Obviously, with recruiting. Just what's the latest there? Talk about the schools that have been reaching out and the offers you've been picking up.
Yeah, right. I actually got my 20th one either yesterday or the day before that.
Hey,
But yeah, all the schools, more schools, obviously, um, starting to set visits up too. So
There you go. Do you have a specific like? Do you care where you go? Does it have to be a blue blood? Can it be a mid major, or it doesn't really matter? You just want to hoop.
yeah, I'm just looking for the right fit and right school for me.
100%. All right. As the game continues to kind of morph into different things, right? You got good size. Obviously, you look at the NBA 6'6", 6'7". You got to be able to do everything, right? So, any players you like to watch? I heard you mentioning KD earlier, but any players outside of KD, maybe you like to watch and get different things from their game and add to yours.
Yeah, I like Brandon Ingram, the way he picks his spots. Obviously, he was hurt last year. McDaniel's from the Wolves, his
Mm,
versatility. You look at Siakam, uh, Jason Tatum, like those big wings that could really like do everything on the court.
100%. And then, do you watch? Okay, so do you watch more college or NBA or like how do you watch the game a lot? And everybody's different.
Yeah, I probably watch. It's probably equal, but I give the nod to college.
Okay, you get an
Yeah,
out of college.
college.
Okay, this you're over. Just as a fan, what was your thoughts of this college basketball season? What were some things maybe you enjoyed the most, or kids you like to watch, or coaches or programs?
I think it's probably one of the best seasons. You look like every SEC game was just dogfight. I think they said it was like the best conference or like the best. like SEC was the best it's ever been. Something
Mhm.
like I think like only one team or two teams out of the SEC didn't make the tournament, and the mid-major teams were great too. Like I was watching some teams that recruited me. I was like, wow, they really good.
100%. As you look at the recruiting part, right? Obviously, we know these colleges want older players. For you, what do you feel like you bring? I know you talked about the shooting and everything like that, but being a younger guy, what do you feel like you bring that may be different from, maybe an older guy when you say, hey, coach, I should be able to see that at court as soon as I get there, or obviously from jump?
Right. I feel like I bring a different edge than most of freshmen. I feel like I can contribute just as far as my scoring, and my focus on defense is what I think will separate me.
What's been one of your favorite basketball moments you've had in your career? It doesn't have to be prep level, could just be youth level.
I probably that's tough. Obviously, I say beating our so it's a rivalry. It's two team loaded teams. We beat our Virginia team in the
So,
championship game this year, and it was a lot of rah rah and talk and stuff, but we actually ended up beating them.
How was it, whether it was a bus ride or if it was a plane? What was the ride like home after y'all beat them?
Yeah, it was pretty quiet. So
Got you. Okay. And then so I'm gonna throw back to big up this question, but so what's the next step in your process? I believe AAU season is over, correct?
yep, played my last tournament.
This past week. Okay, a few weeks. Okay. So what's next for you now? Like what's your regimen kind of like? When will you start playing with OTE?
Yeah, so I'll actually head to Phoenix in August, so pretty shortly. I'm setting up visits in the process of setting up visits for August and September and possibly October. But yeah,
So let me ask you this. I mean, basketball recruit is a little different from obviously other sports, football, whatever. So you guys take your visits during like the season. Like, so are you going on like a free weekend? Like just explain to me that process of how it works for y'all. Cause I know y'all scheduled for like August, September. Usually you'll be in school. Like, how does that part work if you don't mind sharing?
um, it'll probably be different for me just because I have a little bit more flexibility because I'm not going to a regular school. But most people, they'd probably take that Friday off in school and do the visit
mhm.
that weekend, and I guess they go back to school on Monday. I guess
Got you. And then for you, you won't have any games or anything, right?
no,
No.
no
Okay.
practice during the week. I might miss a practice or two, maybe, but games don't start usually until like October, November, and I won't have any visits until then.
Got you. Okay. I'll throw it back to you, Bacon.
Yeah, man, I gotta ask, man. You get ready to transition from Georgia to Phoenix. In a sense, so what's your mindset? You know what I'm saying? You get ready to go thousands, let's say hundreds of miles away from home.
And win. It's the biggest thing. Win, compete, um, and have fun while doing it too. Like it's the biggest thing.
Gotcha. Have you done any research? You know what I'm saying? Just on the Phoenix area. You know what I'm saying? Where you gonna be located at?
Yeah. He sent the head coach sent me pretty much an overall like guide and where I'll be living. Just surrounding area, just like amenities and stuff, like place like things to do and stuff. So, but I'll pick
Gotcha.
up on that pretty quickly when I get there, probably.
Oh yeah, I could tell you. You know what I'm saying? You're a very an inquisitive brother, but what's the like? Put us on game, Buck. You know what I'm saying? We talked to a couple OTE guys, mainly those on camera. We talked to one from Hickory, North Carolina. But going out to Phoenix, just what's kind of gonna be the academic to basketball life ratio? Like, how does the school process work?
It'll probably be more focused on athletics,
Mm.
but like all my stuff's online, so
So you probably gonna like graduate early, give or take.
Yeah, I don't even have to take a math. I completed my math pathway. So
Got you. That's tough. So like, I know it's still early. You know what I mean? I'm sure you haven't thought about declaring your major, but like, whenever you go to college, like, what do you want to do academically on the next level?
I
Yes.
haven't picked out a major yet. So
Well, I didn't on ball. I like that, brother. What's your favorite hooping shoe, man? You in the KD? I know a lot of people wearing those. You might be in the James Harden. I like the Red Cats, whatever.
85s.
I said, so the Nike, like the Kobe's probably look the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kobe 4 Protros. Those probably look the best. But man, I'm 81 lows. Like, don't get much
Yeah.
better than that.
Man, it's a
For
lot
the
of folks
hooper.
hooping these low ties, but it's a lot of people popping, you know what I'm saying, their ligaments, brother. So like what's the balance?
Yeah, I don't know if you could blame it on low tops.
Okay. It's just it's you blaming on the guys and they taking the gym serious. They ain't looking the right way.
Pretty much.
Nah, I hear that, brother. When you get to OTE, man, like you get in that OTE arena, were you a avid watcher of OTE before, or you kind of just watch the highlights and kind of keep up with it from afar?
I saw a few games. I probably only saw games in the playoffs.
Mm.
Yeah, like the big games and stuff.
But never actually been in the
Oh no, I've
arena.
never been in the arena. Actually,
Gotcha.
yes, I have, but not for a game.
Like practice, like a little scrimmage or something.
Yeah, workout or yeah.
Okay. So since you knew, you know what I'm saying, you were going to, have you been just dreaming, manifesting that process, like what you're gonna do when you first touch down, step foot inside the OTE arena?
Not really. Not really. Nah.
All right, for sure. Let's see. Let's see. Phoenix. Like, what has Coach told you like what the hoop culture is out there? I know Atlanta, you already got all the outside parks. You know, you got ABL. So what's the hoop culture out there?
Yeah, it's big time. He actually came from one of like the top public schools. He was head coach one of the top public schools in Arizona. He has a bunch of state championships and stuff, so he knows the game. He knows the culture. So yeah, it's big.
Okay. So you talked about he knows the game, he knows the culture. You just brought up not too long ago when Naj asked you about what you're looking at for in a school. So what is the ideal system, you know what I'm saying, for Jordan Green? You like to get up and down transition, you like to work more at the half court, come off pin down screens, or what do you like to do on the court?
I like to play fast, but I also do have the skills to play in a half court.
So what does it take to play in the half court, if you don't mind me asking?
What does it take?
Yes, sir.
You need to shoot the three really well. In transition, you could probably get away with it, just getting easy layups and dunks and stuff. But half court, you need to have skills.
I noticed you didn't say mid range, brother. Is the mid range jump shot dead in today's basketball?
No, I felt like I was one of the best mid range shooters in Georgia.
Nah, I would say so. So, what do you feel like the mid range is coming back then?
Um,
Not really.
I don't think it actually like really ever left. Like I felt like long twos left, but like players stopping and
Yeah.
taking like a 15-footer, like that's always they just got rid of long twos.
Okay. So I don't want you to reveal all your secrets. So if you need to pass on this question, I definitely understand. But when you're looking to get going, like say you've maybe the first shot, Jimson getting rhythm, or you maybe missed your first couple buckets. I'm saying, what shot do you typically lean towards to get in a rhythm?
Oh, I try to get fouled.
Try to get to the cup. I feel you.
Yeah.
So
Like I try
what
to get fouled though, like so I get at the free throw line and get my shot like calibrated and stuff. And see the ball go in. That's the biggest thing.
We hear that all the time about from players. What led you to that philosophy to want to attack? Was it watching James Harden? Was it watching Shea?
Nah, I've been doing it probably my whole life. My dad he always told me that. So yeah.
For sure. So you know what I'm saying, we don't want to call you the foul merchant, you know what I'm saying, of Phoenix basketball.
You can't even say it because when I do, I actually get fouled. So like I'm not flopping out there or anything. Like if they foul me, they gotta call it. Like don't get mad at me because you fouling me.
How you feel about the officiating? You feel like they kind of call it pretty good, you know what I'm saying, on the upper levels?
I feel like for the NBA, it's an entertainment league, and
Yeah.
that stuff kind of takes away a part of the entertainment. But at the same time, like by definition, it's a foul, and you can't tell refs to not do their job. So that's it. That's
What
their
about
job.
what about high school to AAU?
I mean, it's the same thing, but like the refs. I mean, I've seen some refs, like some AU refs, like like they'll tell you before the game, like, "Oh, I'm not calling nothing." And I couldn't imagine the NBA ref saying that to.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something on the sideline before the game gets started. They gonna have to bench
Adam,
some shit
Adam Silver might come out the stands and remove him from the game, like right there.
out. Facts. He gonna take his whistle and his contract. Like, we'll buy him out. You know what I'm saying? We'll bring somebody else up in the ranks.
Nah.
I'm listening to you, brother. You don't sound like you're from Georgia. You sound like you're from up north somewhere, like New York. So I'm saying, are you
Nah,
from?
that's funny. I'm actually from Georgia, but
That's
my mom
crazy.
is from Connecticut, and I actually spent a lot of time up there. So
There it is.
Okay. So UConn fan.
nah.
You're good though. I'm good.
Who's your go-to? Who's your favorite college basketball team?
College bad. Probably I like all the good teams, like Alabama, Auburn, Duke. Like I like watching Alabama play. They play so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you. But I'm saying, before I throw back the knowledge, man, I gotta ask you, brother. Top 5 NBA players right now.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Number 1, Shea.
Okay.
Number 2, I think Joke has to be number 2. Like what he's doing.
Yeah.
Number 3, probably have to go with. I like Embiid before he got hurt. Number 4, I throw Wemby in there.
I like that.
At 4?
I like that.
Yeah, I throw Wemby in there.
That's crazy.
I mean, he affects the game in so many ways, though. Like number 5, 5. I like Kevin Durant. Why not?
Kevin Durant 5.
So Wemby over Wemby over Giannis?
I don't know. Like Giannis, I feel like he was on chill mode this season.
So you don't feel like he gave it his all?
He wasn't locked in.
No Jason Tatum?
Actually, I'll substitute KD for Tatum.
Okay.
Forgot about Tatum.
Okay.
Well, last one. What about 85 though? What he did this season? Crazy.
I don't know. I don't know if he could win though. Like I don't.
He need help though.
He has help. He got.
Nah, Jordan, that ain't enough.
You mean like a running mate, like J-Dub?
Yeah, he need one of those. Like, don't get me wrong, Julius Randle's cool. Like, Jay McDaniels is a perfect piece in that roster, right? But he don't got the running mate, bro. He ain't got 1A, 1B. No.
Yeah, he doesn't. but he has good like good role players and stuff. I feel like
agree.
he should have definitely went farther.
Really? Okay. All right. I'll defer to you on that. Okay. So since we're talking about top 5 player, who is the GOAT?
The GOAT,
Yeah.
LeBron.
I thought we had a real one.
It's LeBron. What are we talking about? And that conversation
brother.
should have ended in 2016 for real. But after that, it's just LeBron just took off.
Yeah, I'm
This-
not going LeBron.
This is after he beat San Antonio. That's what you're saying?
No, come on, bro. No, he talked about it when he came back from 3-1.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. The oil took off then, but
I'm gonna say nah.
Who? Wait, let me guess.
You know
Yeah.
you know it.
And you
Let me guess.
know what I'm gonna say.
MJ.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yes.
No.
I gotta go MJ. Yes.
He's 2.
No, he's 1.
No, nah.
You know what, Jordan? You gonna look at me crazy? I'm gonna even put Kobe above LeBron.
What?
Yes.
That's insane to like even. That's insane to think, but like even crazier to like say.
Yes, bro. I am.
Kobe?
Bro. You know, he gets slept on, bro. Kobe had that mentality, man. And
Kobe
he
does
did
not
more
get
with it.
slept on.
He
Slick.
is, man. He don't even
Slick.
get mentioned in top 10 combos no more.
Facts.
What?
Really? Who
Kobe
said that?
B. Bryant, yes.
Not here for
This
sure.
is Kobe, Jordan, we talking about.
Kobe's at my 3.
All right. Okay. So 2 MJ, 3. All right. That's okay. How you feel out the 4 and 5?
I like Kareem
Okay.
and man, like people get mad whenever I say this, but that 2022 ring kind of I like Curry.
Yeah. Curry at 5.
I
Yeah.
can mess with that. A lot of people will call you crazy for putting Curry at 5, but I'm a Curry fan too.
Yeah, that 2022 ring, I mean, that was different. Like nobody.
Because he really had no help, right? Besides Andrew Wiggins.
Ah.
Just a couple games.
He had Poole, but he had Poole. I mean, he was a bucket.
Yeah, Poole's
Yeah, but he was inconsistent, bro.
it was really Curry out there for sure.
It was really Curry, though. You're right. I agree with that. Okay, I mean that's a solid 5. I mean, at least we know Jordan no ball because he got Kobe. Because most people don't even have Kobe top 10, which is crazy.
That's insane. You shouldn't be if they don't have Kobe in their top 10. You shouldn't be talking basketball with them.
You ain't watching enough game.
Nah, this be ESPN analysts, bro.
Oh, they just trying to get engagement. That's it.
He hit to the game, young cat, bro.
He hit to the game. I love it. Who, George? Just going back to this regular topic. Who's been one of the toughest guys? Maybe you want to get in your career.
Man, it has to be during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I played him during the game too. Ace Bailey, that was a tough cover. Caleb Wilson, that was tough. Right, 2 Gatorade Players of the Year.
Yeah.
In practice, as a freshman, I had to guard Lamarion Jordan. He was tough. Your people really don't know him anymore, but yeah, he's bucket. Like, yeah.
So going up against, obviously about going up against like Ace and obviously Caleb, they're both, obviously distinct and different in their own ways. Like what made them difficult for you to cover? Like, let's go Ace first and then go Caleb.
No, I didn't practice with Ace and Caleb.
No, you went up against them though.
Yeah. I mean, they're 6'10", and they can shoot, dribble, pass, and they're physical. So I mean, and Ace, I mean, he'll shoot anything. So you really don't know like how to guard him. And I wasn't even the primary defender on him when we played him, but yeah.
You could tell. For you, Jordan, like, do you just kind of know like, hey, this dude is probably gonna go to the league? Like after like you've played the top AAU circuits, you've played obviously top players. Do you know like, yeah, that dude's different? He's gonna be in the league.
Nah, I mean,
no. Interesting. Okay. I know sometimes people say they'll have a certain like it to him, and you can like tell like, yeah, he probably gonna make it.
You can tell when a player's good, but with NBA, like I don't.
Don't know. Got you.
I
Okay.
never walked out the gym saying, "Man, he's going to the NBA." Like, yeah, I've never.
That's the end of confidence talking, right? I like that. I like that.
All
No, I mean
right.
that's just the truth. Like, I don't.
No facts. All right. Let's go back real quick to just youth ball, man. Where did it kind of start for you? Where did your love and your passion for the game come from? And then where did you play your youth ball at?
So I started out. Started really taking the game serious 8th grade year.
Mm.
I spent my middle school, well, most of my middle school career at a private school in Gwinnett County called Norcross. I mean, called Wesleyan.
Oh, okay.
6th and 7th grade, I didn't play a lot. 7th grade summer, started to take the game seriously. Grew a few inches, and then I was the best player on the team my 8th grade year. I was That's when I started taking it seriously. And then at AAU, I started to get my name out, and yeah,
Okay. All right. I got you. And then I seen some of your highlights too. Like, you obviously you wear your Apple obviously headphones, man. Or you got a pregame playlist you like listen to get in tune? Like
yeah, I do.
what you be okay? Walk us through it. What you be listening to?
Lil J-Bo. I like to listen. Young Thug, sometimes Lil Baby, but sometimes I like listening to like instrumentals, like instrumentals. Yeah,
Ah, okay. That's our little playlist, man. Okay, listen to Young Thug. Young Thug was a little before his time. All right.
yeah,
I don't say that though.
It kind of was, bro. That was our era, bro. I mean, we not that old. We only 26, 27, but I mean, for him to be listening to it, what you 17?
yeah. I'm 17.
Yeah, man, that's kind of you don't hear really kids say Young Thug. They saying somebody else. That's what we was listening to in high school.
Yeah, I mean they had Super Slimy, you know what I mean? They got that area, you know what I mean?
They were kids though.
True, they were kids. They were kids.
They were teenagers.
Man, making it sound old, bro. I'm a bad boss.
Oh man, nah, for sure. But Jordan, a couple more. We'll let you go, man. So obviously, you go to Phoenix obviously in August. So what's going on with you now? You just hitting the weights real hard? I think that's actually in about a week or so. You just hitting the weights real hard? Are you constantly in the gym? And talk a little about like do you have a trainer or is it your pops that helps you out? Like who be training you and help you out?
My pops actually have not a gym, but like a court in my backyard, like with a goal and everything. So get out there, get some shots up. A weight room in the basement too. So just have every much I need to get better here.
For sure. How many shots you get up a day, man?
Like 500.
500 up a day. Do you have a certain quota you try to hit in terms of amount of shots you got to make?
No, I usually hit around like 300 or like 250 to 300. But yeah,
Okay, got you.
try to hit that benchmark.
For sure. Now I know a big thing you said was to win and compete, but what's some like individual goals you could just have for yourself this year?
I want to be on the all OT team.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead, Bacon. I'll let you wrap us up.
All right, man. Definitely look forward to seeing that, brother. But I want to ask you, man. You play a lot of high level basketball during the spring, summer. What's the game where you got the less amount of sleep? How much was that sleep, and how did that game go for you?
Less amount of. I'd probably say the state championship game. I actually ended up playing okay. I think I had like 19 points that game.
Yeah.
I think either 19 or like 18. But yeah.
But how many hours of sleep did you get that night? 4, 5, 3, 2? Hopefully not that less.
Like, I don't want to admit it, probably like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you say like 2, 3, I'm like, dang, Jay, you still had 19?
2 hours. You should have just stayed up at that point.
That's true. That's true. If you still get 19, somebody needs to, you know what I'm saying, do a little quick write up, little mini doc, something got to go on about that because that's tough. But brother, you know what I mean? We definitely look forward to, you know what I'm saying, watching your journey. Of course, we'll be downtown Atlanta to see you to watch you make our OTE team. You want to
Sure.
plug anything, shout anybody out?
Yeah, y'all can follow me on Instagram at __ Jordan Green. And my Twitter is Jordan Green 2026. So you can follow me there.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely go follow Killer, tap in with him. Go on to Phoenix. If you're watching Fun Phoenix, either now or the post recorded, got one on your hands. Definitely showing some love out there. Showing the ropes. I'm just showing the good food spots, man. All right, well,
All our viewers, I've been showing y'all. Y'all go support, man. Jordan Green, man. Next rising star. This is all his information, man. This is X. Y'all go check him out, man. Rising star. Yes, sir.
Sure. Thank you for coming on, brother. We appreciate you, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes, sir, man. Best of luck with everything.
All right.
Yes, sir. All right, man. There you go. Jordan Green, man. Appreciate him coming on, man. Obviously to the show. First OTE guest that we've had on the show, man. Much love to him for coming on, man. And I enjoy him just, reaching back to me because he could have said no, but he didn't. And obviously being patient, man. But yeah, Diamond Dove's got a stud, man. And obviously we kind of see what's next, Bacon. You start getting kind of that exposure on those platforms, AU, and you get, OT is the spot you can go, or high prep school. You know what I'm saying? Just you need the exposure, you need the competition, and obviously development of your game.
Nah, that'd have been another good question to ask him. High prep or OTE? You know what I'm saying? Which compare contrast, but nonetheless, he decided to go with the overtime elite route. You know what I mean? Like you said, you kind of see that trajectory, you know what I'm saying? 15 offers in 1 month. That's tough, man. That's getting the job done. So, like you said, Diamond Doves, they definitely got one of them ones, got the right, I'm saying, right makeup intangibly and intangibles, you know what I'm saying, mentally. So, he's going to be a fan favorite for me for sure. Well, I'm going to be you know what I'm saying? He'll be one of my favorites to watch. I should say it like that.
100%.
Yes, sir, man. But I asked Jordan when he first came on, so I'm going to ask you now, man. Where do you think the best athletes are on the basketball court?
Yeah, I have to agree with what he said. I think small forward. I think you're starting to see centers though be able to be more versatile. To his point with obviously Wemby, you see obviously Zachary Ricochet. He's so long athletic wings that can do a whole bunch of different things. You see Jokic, even though people are like, well, he's just big. But he could do so many different things on the court that makes him special. So I think you're seeing those are the two premium positions to me. Now everybody says, oh, well, centers, obviously replace. You just got to be long athletic. But I think it's the center or the big man that is, I think. And I think that still exists. Like you can't be a traditional center. You have to be able to do a whole bunch of different stuff. So those are the two premium positions to me. Shooting guard, point guard, right. Okay. But those are like really the positions that take you over the top.
Yeah, I agree. Like the big wings are definitely everybody's favorite. Cooper Flag, Ace Bailey, you just said Wembanyama. So, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely where my eyes go definitely to the big guys. And speaking of a big guy, we're getting ready to talk about one right now. Also, an OTE guy, Taylor McKinney, drops his top 10. I believe it was yesterday. So we're gonna take a look at that, and so top 12. We'll take a look at this, and we'll kind of conjure up where we think the young man may go, or I'm saying a solid group to say the least. So start with Alabama. Not Alabama, Auburn, Kentucky, Louisville, program on the rise, Texas. I'm saying Arkansas, Coach Cal, Xavier, a team that's got a lot of history, Kansas, continuing to be that top program in college basketball right now, Oregon, Miami, Purdue, Tennessee, and Indiana. I believe he's from Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. So obviously Kentucky's got a close play to his heart. Obviously, you can see on the graphic. Outside of Arkansas, the closest team to, him that doesn't really make a big difference. So I think Kentucky's a big team. Arkansas for sure, Coach Cal, being probably a hero, of some sort from his childhood. But Auburn and Auburn is a team we got to watch. He just came off a visit from Indiana, I think Tennessee as well, and Texas. So you know what I'm saying, it's all in the air. But I think main three schools, right? I'll say Arkansas, Louisville, and Kentucky.
I think that's solid. I say outside of chance at Tennessee, but yeah, I think Kentucky for sure. Arkansas, obviously, Coach Cal, they always have a shot. But yeah, I definitely say those three, like you said, and I think maybe Tennessee could, get in there, obviously, for his recruitment as well.
100%, 100%. And yeah, we'll say Kansas. I'm gonna say Kansas as an outsider as well. For some reason, I'm getting a funny feeling about Auburn, but we'll stay away from that. All right, and we got one more in the high school basketball preps news. In-state guy for Georgia for all the Georgia fans watching. Jalen Wingfield, you know what I'm saying, has reopened his commitment after dropping his top 10 early, January. He told Rivals, what day was this? The 17th. So this was last Thursday. So you know what I'm saying, a week from today. He reopened his commitment. Just like we talked to Jordan, man. Jalen he had a solid. Let me scroll down so y'all can see. He had a solid outing. You know what I'm saying, this spring. 85 made it to the Elite Eight. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying. Just when you get that attention on you, school start calling. So that's, you know what I'm saying, and every kid deserves the right to pursue and have the best opportunities laid out in front of them and go through that process. You're only going to go through high school once. You're only going to graduate once. So you're only going to go through this recruiting process once in a lifetime. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I still think Georgia Tech, for my Tech fans in who's in attendance watching, I still think they got a good chance of getting them still in state at Tri-Cities in Atlanta, not too far from Georgia Tech. Was at this game and just recently offered his teammate Trey Keith. So if there's a school that's in position to stay in the running, I think it's Georgia Tech and Cincinnati. Obviously, that's where his father, D'Antonio Wingfield, went to school at. So what you think, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's wise for him to reopen it. Obviously, Georgia's making the push for him pretty heavy. As you mentioned, Georgia Tech as well. Tech has also been pushing, obviously, for Jarvis Haynes Jr. It's another name to watch as well for them, which I love to see. I know he's a 2027 class, but still a name to watch. But yeah, like he just picked up an offer from Vanderbilt, I think it was. Why shut it down now? Figure out who really wants you. Go through the visits, go through the process. Go take these visits in August and September and see who is really for real about you. Why not? And then go up later, obviously October, November, and maybe even December, when you're not playing basketball or hoops yet for obviously a game visit. You know what I'm saying? Why not? So yeah, I think it's smart. I mean, they don't really sign until I think November, and then that's the early signing window, and then they go back, I think, again, like it's late. Like I think it'd be the players still be signing like March, April, maybe May. So I mean, it's got plenty of time. I think it's smart for him to see, go through everything, see who wants him. Obviously had GBC live period he was at. Got plenty of time.
Well said, brother. I can't disagree with you there. And since I don't think I had it on the topic list, but I didn't. Jarvis Hayes, you know what I'm saying? An article came out. I can't remember the reporter's name, but per 247, it said Georgia and Tech, Georgia and Georgia Tech are two schools most aggressively talking to him right now. It's 2027. Obviously, his father and his uncle coach at Georgia State. They was like, even though we've offered you, son, nephew, do what's best for you. But obviously, Notch not covered Georgia and Georgia Tech. Mainly football and basketball. I see Naj write a little baseball article the other day, so kudos to him for expanding the coverage. But I see you, brother. I see you said switch hitter. Commits to Georgia. I said, look at my boy using the lingo.
Trying to, bro. Like baseball be hard to follow, dog. But yeah, just be trying to branch out. I mean, the kid knows me. He played football for obviously Sequoia, so I was like, they committed for baseball. I was like, that'd be a cool little story. Nobody else is going to write about him. Why not?
Nah, he gonna be covering Ronald Acuna one day. But I think
That boy
Georgia.
nice. Not to parlay. That boy nice. Did you see what he did the other day?
Nah, you talking about the throw to third?
No, he hit a single and dude took a single and ran it all the way home to the plate, bro.
Our two torn ACL. That's it still blows my mind that he's still performing at an elite level like that with speed. But I think Georgia will always have that edge over Georgia Tech when it comes to Jarvis Head, just because you know what I'm saying. It's where his father played, man. I could be wrong. He may be like, I want to, blaze my own trail. And you know what I'm saying, we look at Georgia Tech, you know what I'm saying. You look at Coach Daniel Stoudemire, you know what I mean, an elite recruiter, only entering in year 3. I think it's going to be a big year for him. But we can look at Georgia. Coach White has led Georgia to two back-to-back 20-win seasons, if I'm not mistaken, and they made the tournament this year after a 10-year drought. So, you know what I'm saying, we comparing apple to orange. It's like, which one? When it's so close, it's like, what's going to separate themselves for that decision? It could be following the footsteps of your father, or it could be blazing your own trail. But we never know where he could go. He could end up going to P4, not P4 school, but like a blue blood, you know what I mean, outside of those two schools. So, Naj, I'm gonna throw it back to you, brother. Just what are your thoughts? Is just Georgia Tech contacting him the most right now?
Yeah, I mean, just for Jarvis Hayes or just them in general?
Well, I say Jarvis Hayes, and if you want to do a synopsis of both teams, that's cool too.
I mean, it's smart. He the number 2 player in the state when you look at obviously Robert's new rankings, right? The only other player is an OTE player, right? So why not position yourself for the top recruit right now, right? Don't wait where he's going to build that steam and start getting, his blue bloods to start coming in. Arkansas, right? Duke, Kentucky, UNC, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead now and position yourself where you can land him, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, no, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. And it'd be big recruiting wins for them, right? We've seen them get a big recruiting win with Jacob Wilkins, right? So the more big recruiting wins you can get, the better it is for your roster, in my humble opinion. So, if you Tech, it's good as well because, you want to start going up against and beating Georgia. Now, we know back in the day, they was beating Georgia good, and that was like the 90s with Dennis Scott third, obviously, and everything they had going on. So it goes back to football a little bit too, just having those in-state recruiting wins. But then it starts again on the hardwood with you winning and beating your rival, 1, and then 2, making the NCAA tournament, right? They just have to change. Like, we already know Damon Summer's an elite recruiter. Just have to change how they're viewed by the recruits because they offer a lot with the education piece of it, right? Your degree, obviously, Coach Key said, I know it's football, but, we have the best players. I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, we raise you to be like, you can graduate and be a CEO, but also you can be a great player. I'm paraphrasing. You probably said a little bit different, but like that's the key with Georgia Tech. And you're going to get that every single time. It's hard to replicate that anywhere else. So now it's just getting the players. And there's a lot of smart people. Like, people don't think about it, but there's a lot of smart people in basketball. A lot of smart people that play the sport. Now it's just getting them to realize that value. And I think that's what all Coach Smart got to do. Show the value. We know you're a leader recruiting. We know what you can bring. Show the value of what Georgia Tech basketball can do for you. And it just starts with getting more players there, winning. That's it. Then be an avalanche at that point because he already knows what he's doing.
Facts. That's a great point by you, bro. That's a great point by you. People forget that he was on the bench as an assistant coach under Coach Udoka.
Yeah,
I think that's nothing to be looked over. But we're going to also talk about another Georgia star, man. No pun intended. Playing on the Georgia Stars, captures a back-to-back championship or a Peach Jam championship with the Georgia Stars. AJ Wilson, the number 2, making a very good case for being the number 1 player.
I think he has. A lot of people noting him as the number 1. Sorry.
I can see it. 28 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, 59. What is this? I think that's 59 from the field. Not sure what TS percentage is. I will definitely look that up. But I also won an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Got featured on the NBA TV app, NBA app and NBA TV. But I just think I'm sure Naj will say the same thing. Let me pull up the film too from the game. Just from watching him play at the beginning of the season, I believe against Gainesville, to now he's a lot bigger. He's probably maybe that's tough. That's tough right there, bro. And one.
Like he was nothing.
What'd you say?
I said he moved him like he was nothing.
Yeah, we need to back that up. That was nasty. I don't think the viewers seen that. In transition now.
We're getting the weight room, bro.
It's a little bump. And one. Oh, he missed. Okay. Still, that's tough. And that's what I'm saying. But he probably done put on at least 8 to 10. At least 8 to 10 pounds, man. Just looks a lot thicker in frame. But you know what I'm saying, the shot and the skills have been there. Handle maybe just a little more tighter. I just think it's just him having a body where he can move more people around. I think the skills always has been there. And again, this is a 15-year-old in a packed gym. He's been there before. Last year, like I said, they won junior EYBL, but the kid just got it, man. We'll take a moment of silence for these highlights real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Please enjoy. And while you're at it, definitely subscribe if you're on YouTube and follow if you're on Twitter, and share with your friends and family. Mid-range again, nice. On the defense, bless you, brother.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. In the passing lanes, being disruptive. That's another kid right there who's a elite as well. I can't remember his name, but all right, we'll do one more. We'll transition. Got him on the island. What you gonna do? Forcing them right. Mistake. Faded. Okay, double pump. You can't do that with that, man. That's tough. All right, so that's AJ Williams, man. And after the Peach Jam picked up 4 offers after that. So that'll be the last topic for high school basketball. Unless you have anything to add to that, Naj will transition into NBA.
All good.
All right. So, man, if you've been tapped into the NBA scene, you know that the Clippers have been making some moves. They acquired Jalen Collins from the Jazz. John Collins, excuse me. John Collins from the Jazz. They've also picked up Chris Paul here recently. I believe it's a 1-year deal.
Farewell tour.
Say it again, brother.
Farewell tour.
Who?
Farewell tour.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chris Paul's farewell tour. You know what I'm saying? Does a lot in the community. Always at Peach Jam, coaching Team CP3. Once upon a time was the president of the NBA Players Association. But the biggest splash was Bradley Beal, and obviously you see Brook Lopez down there coming in from the Bucks. But my question for you, Mr. Wilkins, is: Do you believe that the Clippers have enough to make a playoff push next year?
There'll be a fringe. What's that? Playing team.
Yeah,
it's top team. Maybe we'll see. You know what I'm saying? They're old.
Yeah, I believe the average age is like 32 years old. They old. They old. They are old. The only thing that's giving me confidence to believe in them to do maybe the spectacular is Kawhi Leonard preparing himself to play. He continued to play aggressively in the offseason throughout the remainder of the season leading up to the finals. Do I think the Clippers are going to go to the finals? No. But can they make an entertaining round 2 push? Maybe. And if they get there, you know what I'm saying, they play well, anything can happen. But I think they can at least get there. And if Kawhi can play at least 65, 70 games, average 25 points.
Asking a lot.
But Kawhi hasn't played a lot of basketball. His knees aren't the best, but if he knows something we don't know, and he plays a lot of the season at a high level, I think the Clippers got a shot to make some magic happen in LA.
I mean, we'll see, brother. I just think they're too old. I think the championships, if you're gonna win one, like you gotta have some youth in there too. Like obviously veteran leadership too, but you need a little bit of youth. I felt like, OKC was the perfect combination. They took their lumps, the year before, losing to Dallas, obviously. Young thoroughbreds. They went in and got some pieces to add to this team that helped them out, Hartenstein and players like that can come in and help. Obviously got Caruso a few years back to help with that veteran presence and just a team flourishing and merging. You know what I'm saying? I think, that is it. I think from what we've seen, Bacon, over the past few years, you can't be so old, bro, to win. You need a perfect combination of youth and veterans in there. And I think the Clippers is mainly veterans. And I don't think that's not going to win you a title. I hate to say it, but it's just not.
Yeah, the youngest guy on the team is probably John Collins. No,
Yeah.
probably Zubac. Zubac, then John Collins.
Yeah. And Zubac's been in the league for what? How long?
Probably 8 years at least.
Yeah. So, that's not going to win. And then you go back. So we can bring up some examples, right? 2025, obviously, OKC. Boston, right? Last year. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they've been playing for a while, but perfect combination of having some youth in there and having veterans, right? Denver, that was probably more veteran laden, but they had a couple youth, Christian Braun coming on. You know what I'm saying, as a player to continue to watch and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Golden State, whether we want to admit it or not, obviously before Andrew Wiggins kind of flamed out, he was coming into his own. Jordan Poole was a young thoroughbred for them.
Yeah.
He's a veteran now, but perfect combination. Even though Curry really carried that ring, that tells you all you need to know. Milwaukee, right? Obviously Giannis. You know what I'm saying? They had, Chris Middleton when he was younger. And just pieces off the bench that could help them, right? Same with Los Angeles when they won. Caruso was way younger, right? You had LeBron, you had AD. You know what I'm saying? Just basically what I'm getting to is you had the perfect combination. And I think that is what you need if you're going to win rings. I think they're just too old.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie. They are too old, but they just when you look at James Harden, still serviceable. I know I'm playing devil's advocate by being too much optimistic, but it's gonna be interesting to watch. And I'll leave it at that. Let's see. We're talking about speaking of young, younger generation of hoopers coming up. Stephon Castle, we'll be reacting to this live. Shout out to Switch Coaches for always just bringing in the all-season footage. So this is Stephon Castle, man, in the lab, man. I think he did something crazy. First clip. Make sure I don't want to miss. Hey. Oh, Lord. Watch out, young man.
You think you can play with NBA players? Yeah, you can't. They're in the NBA for a reason, dog. Whether they are playing or they're not playing, doesn't matter.
Facts. I like these pants. Hold on. What was that, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, that was clean. The Spurs are gonna be so electric. I'm just wondering what they're gonna do with the guard lineup. You got Stephon Castle. You got
you can't have too much of a good thing.
That's what I'm thinking. I want to see it all at once, though.
You can't. You got Stephon. You got Dylan Harper. De'Aaron Fox. I mean, that's perfect combination. Them boys gonna be healthy throughout the whole time. And Fox is your closer.
Yes.
Fox is your closer. You got obviously Stephon, who was a two-way player for you. Yeah. Obviously, Harper has to carve out his niche. But then you got Wemby. Obviously got that one guy, I think his name is Johnson and last name. Yeah. Like their Spurs are gonna be good, bro. Like they're gonna be that team before OKC became OKC, right? Winning the ring this past year. Like that's the kind. Now they're not gonna go and win a ring this year, but that year before when OKC, there's a 1 seed. Like Spurs probably gonna be like a solid top 4 team this year. And then you're gonna see, they won that first round playoff series, they might go out second round. You're like, it's the Spurs back. And then you're going to see, boom, they take that next step forward. I firmly think so. That is the big sleeper in the West to me.
Yeah, I think that's the big sleeper. I mean, I've already went on record and said I like the Trailblazers, so I'm going to say they're even more.
Done.
What do you say?
They're done.
Nah. I like.
They're not even playing this year. They're done.
I understand that, brother, but you have
They ain't doing nothing this year.
Generational talent in Wang.
Enough. Ain't
I'm
doing
telling you,
nothing.
bro.
Ain't doing nothing this year.
We'll revisit this conversation.
They won't make the playoffs.
I think they can make the. It's a chance. It's a chance they can make the play. I think they have a bona fide chance. Dam's gonna miss the whole year, right?
The whole year.
I'm gonna stand 10 toes on it, bro. I really like that young nucleus out there. But nonetheless, Amen Thompson here, OTE graduate, didn't play a lick of college ball. The OTE route works if you want, but I haven't seen him do that since then though. That was probably the craziest highlight. I almost made that little flick.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty. That just shows you like what a professional basketball player is, man. But I mean, to the credit of the video, man, just seems a lot more confident. You know what I'm saying? A lot more knows how to get to his spots more, knows where he needs to get to. Just creative with the basketball. I see a big leap coming for Amen Thompson playing for the Houston Rockets, who now doesn't have Jalen Green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because now he's supposed to take that next step forward. Amen Thompson is. Just think about it. You kind of packaged away your future with Jalen Green, and then obviously you go and get KD, who you feel is like that missing piece, right? But Houston has a big year ahead, right? Ime Udoka, they traded away obviously their future. Felt like he wasn't hitting the shots he needed to hit. Now it's Amen Thompson supposed to be that too, alongside KD, right? Can he form into that too? You know what I'm saying? We've seen Jalen Williams do that alongside obviously Shea. Can he be that number two, or will he be 1A, 1B? You know, but they're gonna need a guy, and then you got Fred VanVleet, who can still be a closer for you, hitting them big shots down the stretch when they get too much attention. And we know the big man you got is Sungwin, so you know what I'm saying, you got the pieces now. It's just how does that look this year? Was KD that missing piece for Houston?
Yeah, I think they're a top two team in the top three at worst in the West. But man, you brought up you put this on the topic list, man. I think this is always a good conversation. We kind of had it earlier with Jordan, but nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, people like to hear the Jordan and LeBron debate. So per Yahoo Sports, great page that you put me on to. I'm still in some it posts a light up my TikTok, which you can follow, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, on Bacon Network LLC, the same handle as my Twitter. But Colin Cowherd believes LeBron will always be chasing MJ. This is your post, brother, that you put in, so the floor is yours. What you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's right. At one point, I did think LeBron would pass Jordan, but I think it's cemented now. Now, LeBron, they're two different positions. They're two different style of players. LeBron at heart is more of a kind of a playmaker, set the table, things like that. He could score with some of the best of them. He's historic. He's set records, right? He's the all-time leading scorer. We know everything he's done. Excuse me. He's also played in the league more than 20 plus years, right? He's had a longer prime than Jordan. Much respect, right? So I just say that to give LeBron his just due. Like, he's supposed to be in this conversation, but we got to look at his totality, right? LeBron left Cleveland and went to Miami, right? That kind of started the Big Three era, right? We see more teams forming Big Threes, yada, yada. He gets 2 chips down in Miami. Really should have got he won 2 out of the 4. Really should have got 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4, in my humble opinion. But let's just say 3 out of 4. That's still solid, right? Leaves there. Wins a pretty improbable championship. I'm not going to lie. Some people feel like it was a stimulus package and things like that, even though Golden State was up on them boys. But when Draymond got suspended, they felt like the series turned. To each his own. Everybody got their opinion, right? Obviously goes back home, gets to do the improbable championship, and then obviously brought one to LA in adverse circumstances. You know what I'm saying, with COVID-19 going on and in a world in a frenzy, essentially. Mm-hmm. So definitely got some of these championships have a lot of weight. You got to remember, though, he's 4-6, obviously, in the finals. He did have a streak of 8 consecutive finals, which is hard for anybody to do. So much respect to LeBron there, you know. But at the same time, I just feel like LeBron went to a lot of situations where, you know, it was most beneficial for him, I would say, instead of kind of getting it out the mud. If that makes sense.
What do you mean, bro?
So, like again, like when he left Cleveland and went to Miami, right? Cool. You know what I'm saying? That situation was more beneficial, right? When
Yes.
Miami, you start to see Wade kind of have a little trepidation, right? He's not having that same, who wasn't that same player when you first got there, right? He's kind of coming down. Chris Bosh going through what he's going through with the blood clots, right? You
Mhm.
can see kind of the walls caving on Miami. Boom, he jets and he goes back to Cleveland, right?
Back home.
Went back home. Okay. Goes to Cleveland, right? Obviously, everything with Kyrie didn't have the best relationship. Kyrie leaves, right? Kevin Love is older. He ain't really got the requisite pieces around him anymore after they win the ring and things like that. What does LeBron do? LeBron goes, he's the walls are caving in. He goes, he leaves for Los Angeles, right? Los Angeles, obviously, he goes the first year, plays with Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, they get traded. Not enough. Not gonna get it done. He goes, gets to 80, right? To get the pieces around him. Caruso, yada yada, Rondo, win a ring. Okay. Adverse circumstances, right? But since that point, what has LA or what has LeBron really done? Now the West is a lot tougher. They did make a Western Conference Finals, obviously with Darvin Ham, which I still don't know why they got rid of him. But now he's at the end of his career, right? A lot of people saying this could be LeBron's last season, so on and so forth. So he has 4 rings. What I'm trying to say essentially, and uttering my point, is I feel like Jordan, even though they had the pieces around him, Jordan had to go through a struggle to get those rings. That's what I'm trying to get after. Right? He had to go through, Bird. He had to go through the bad boy Pistons, right? And obviously every season somebody retools. But I felt like LeBron more so went where like he was gonna get all the help. Now, I'm not saying he's wrong in doing that because he was in Cleveland for so long. You didn't have the pieces around you. I get it. I feel like Jordan kind of went through the struggle of losing and getting whooped in the Eastern Conference when it was like what the West is now, but found a way with Scottie Pippen, Rodman in order to take them down. That's more so my standpoint. Not saying you have to be loyal because we don't live in a loyal era anymore, but I feel like Jordan went more through the mud, took the slackings, took the whoopings from these players before he ended up.
Yeah.
Well, it's a situation that kind of befits him, kind of, helps him out the most.
Yeah, I understand your point. I mean, to a degree, I get what you're saying. When things did look bleak in Miami, but you know what I mean, when he went home though, because you know what I'm saying, he owed Cleveland a championship. Him and Dan Gilbert didn't have the best relationship in Cleveland. So I get what you're saying. I really do. That's why we put Jordan number 1 and LeBron 2 or Kobe 2 and so on and so forth. But yeah.
Just my take. I'm not saying I'm right. That is just my take. At one point, I did think it was LeBron. I did.
Yeah, I did too.
It's kind of changed, and I thought it was LeBron. Like when he won them chips, and I was like, "Dang, they came back and beat San Antonio. They weren't supposed to win." I was going to anoint him kind of then, but then it was like, obviously went back home, got the ring, respect. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like when the situation didn't really serve him anymore, he dipped.
For me, for LeBron, is the fact that he doesn't close the game like I want him to do. But we cannot undermine the 48 minutes, 7 games, multiple series, but mainly when he came back against the Warriors in the whole saga. Playing 48 minutes, chasing around Curry, chasing around Clay, having to play defense, having to score, having to rebound, essentially run the team. And how it ended with JR missing that layup when they could have won game 1 after LeBron's. I never seen LeBron score like that in the game. And you know what I'm saying? So a lot of frustration, you know what I mean? I understand what you're saying, but we can't undermine.
I'll give you another one. That when he went that one year, they wasn't supposed to go. Then that was like 2018. They beat a young Boston team in the playoffs. He just hitting game-winning shots. He takes out the Raptors, takes out the Pacers. Like that was the LeBron everybody wanted to see earlier in his career. We just didn't get that bacon, and I think that's the separator for me. I think like that's it right there. You just talked about it. We showed it then, but that was towards the later half of his career. Still probably in his prime, but I feel like Jordan, it was there.
Oh yeah,
Kobe, it was there. I feel like LeBron had to grow into that. which I think is kind of like, again, that's an intangible thing, but we don't say you the GOAT. The GOAT is like, you that N-word. You that dude. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying LeBron ain't that dude, but I'm saying like game on the line, you know who's gonna get the damn ball.
Right.
I felt like LeBron, it took him too much longer for that to be a thing than maybe early on in his career. Like Wade literally deferred to him, said, I want you to this is your team. Stuff like that. Like you were supposed to be taking it, even though Wade was a phenomenal player at that point.
Yeah, Wade was clean.
Yeah, like, and then I'm gonna take you back to another series that really said it for me. Dallas.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's the first one though, bro.
No, second one, bro.
Miami.
Second
in Miami.
One. First one in
Come
Miami.
on.
Second one though. So
Okay, second finals.
Yeah,
But he was young in Cleveland though. He didn't become a winner until that next year.
I give you that. He was young in Cleveland, but it's
like
he
went out bad though.
Come on, bro. No disrespect to Dirk, Jason Terry, Jason Kidd. In a way, in hell, they were supposed to win that series.
No way, bro.
No, bro. No. So it's like those moments though, Bacon, are legacy defining, right? Him, a young Kawhi and the Spurs, right? No, they won that 1 year. A lot of people said if Ray Allen didn't hit that shot.
Oh, bro. If Ray didn't hit that shot, we might not be talking about LeBron. We're talking about him right now.
That's what I'm saying. So even though he hit and we talk about him, how we talk, like, got to take all that into consideration is what I'm saying, Bacon.
I mean, Steve Kerr has some big shots for Jordan, but Jordan was a cleaner as well.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
And when you say that, though, and LeBron fans hear it, it's a problem. But it's like, no, we're not trying to make a problem. We're just trying to show you both sides of it. And that's why I take MJ. I just
let me add this in the equation. Like you said, LeBron, 8 straight finals, short off seasons. Short off season, we know LeBron usually after the finals probably keeps going, but like you have a shorter sample size to really work on your game, which is honestly just an excuse. Work on your jump shot, LeBron. But when you add that to the equation of shorter off seasons than most, you know what I'm saying? What do you think?
I say no, because theirs were more grueling. Like Jordan, if you go look at Jordan's stuff, how many consistently times he played 82 games?
Yeah.
In a more physical brand of basketball, Bacon, compared to what this era has been. It's night and day. The whistle was different. The whistle kind of benefits the offensive player now.
Yeah.
More of a jump shooting game, which obviously has helped LeBron and prolonged his career, of course. It's just like, shorter summer, sure, I agree, but you got the advent of technology, you got cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy is big.
You got different things where you can, chill, relax. But early on in his career, like, always can add to the bag. You're always adding different pieces, always mentors, So I don't know. Shorter, sure. But like at the same time, like Jordan was playing 82 games, I think 7 to 8 seasons. Grueling, more physical. It's kind of tough, bro.
So LeBron James, 4-time NBA champion, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time MVP. Should have been more, just like Kobe, just like Kobe and Jordan. 21-time NBA All-Star, 3-time NBA All-Star Game MVP, 13 all-time first team, 4-time second team, 4-time third, 5-time defensive first team, Rookie of the Year, All Rookie, NBA scoring champion, assist leader. He's got a long resume, but like you said, brother, when it comes down to getting us over that hump, I'm gonna take Jordan every time. For somebody who's gonna get me to that hump, I'm gonna ride with LeBron every time. Get me there, and I got somebody that can take that shot. But I think overall, I'm gonna take Jordan 6 days out of 7. Well, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna round us out, man. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I'm saying definitely follow Jordan Green. This is Just Is a News podcast where we not only I was getting ready to say bro.
Yeah, I heard you.
Well, not only, give you the updates, bring on the athletes that have them tell those stories so you connect better with them to one day inspire you to chase your dreams, because we are here for a short time, not a long time. While we're here, we're going to do it on our own time. You know what I'm saying? God willing. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be here next Monday, 7 p.m. sharp, and Thursdays at 8 o'clock for the latest and the greatest. So, my co-host, Mr. Wilkins, Najee Wilkins. I'm Marvon Bacon. Until next time, peace and love. And as always, it's just as the news. Holla.